So my name's Ken Finnan, and my job is to get you past all the exams. And the number one question I get before I do my live, so I'm hoping to save some time and make it less chaotic, is what do I do? I'm taking the test tomorrow or 2 weeks or whatever it is. So let's, first of all, if you're taking it tomorrow, too late, you're fucked. Okay? No, I'm kidding around. Get some sleep. If you're taking it tomorrow, you should not be on my live. You should be getting sleep and you should be going over customer accounts. Literally any exam you take, literally any exam, you should probably read customer accounts. I have crash course videos you can watch, playlists you can watch. Go watch those and get some sleep. If you have a significant other, make sure they do the right thing or ask them to do the right thing. And you don't want to make them do anything, but you ask them. Just massage. That's all I'm talking about. Just keep it relaxed. No fighting, stuff like that. Now, if you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so if you're taking it tomorrow, what are you doing out here? Get off here, click and get out of here. If you're taking it beyond tomorrow, so let's say you're taking it in 2 days. Tomorrow is no testing. It's adding knowledge, reading customer accounts, going over videos, hopefully my crash course videos or others. Bottom line is you don't want to stress yourself out. You don't want to take a test. I'm not a fan of testing. Some people like it. I disagree with it because if you go bad, there's no upside. If it goes bad for you, you're screwed. So I say, don't take a test tomorrow. Take it easy. Around dinner time, you're done. I don't care if you're taking the test at 5 o'clock at night. At dinner time, you're done. Okay? Don't do anything. Again, the night before is always kind of go out to dinner. Don't go, pounding, going fireballs, but just literally go out to dinner, maybe talk to people who aren't involved in it, who don't care about the test, don't want to hear it. You want to do stuff that just relax you. If you have SDC or Notman, they have these little sheets that you can go through. Maybe the day before, make sure you go over it like hot sheets or key topic stuff or crunch time facts. Again, I have crash course playlists, a whole playlist on almost every test you can take. Now, let's say you're taking it more than 2 days out. So what you want to do is within the up to, but not including the last, I don't even know if that's right. The last 8 to 10 days is testing, okay? Before that, you're reading and quizzing and testing, all that. A lot of focus on reading, mostly focus on reading, watching videos, adding knowledge. But in the last 8 days, not including the day before, so whatever that is, so 10 days before, you're going to take tests every day. One test, not two. If it's a 63 of the SIE, maybe you can take 2. But again, I don't think it works so well. Oh, I feel the heat on my back. I really just want to turn around and take a dive. The problem is when I go in there, there's a manatee warning. The boats have to go around me. I have to wear a flag saying manatee, don't hit me, stuff like that. Now, up to but not including the day before the test, you are to take 1 final a day. Now, remember something. When you do a final, review the whole thing, not just the wrong answers. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of do a triage. There's really 3 or 4 choices. You look them over. If you got it right for the right reason, you're good. Move on. Make sure you read the answer why, okay? 2, if you got it right for the wrong reason, mark that down. You have to review it because if you got it right because you guessed, that's just as bad as a wrong. Almost more dangerous, right? Because you think you got it. 2, if you got it wrong because you misread it, which happens with the Kaplan, Past Perfect, SDC, even Achievable, all of them, you can misread it. If you get it wrong because you misread it, but you knew the concept, don't worry about it. The last one is you got it wrong because you didn't know your shit. That you have to review. So really, you're going to have 4 choices, mark them all. And then if you got it right for the right reason or wrong because you misread it, but you understand the concept, don't worry about it. The ones you have to review are the ones you got right for the right reason. And then the ones you got for the wrong reason, See, when I talk too fast, my brain is here, my mouth is here, and they're not in conjunction. And then ones you got right for the wrong reason, like guessing, and then you got to be honest with yourself. Don't be like, oh, I think I know it. Or the ones you got wrong for the right reason, I guess the right reason to be wrong, you don't know it. If you're starting to memorize questions, buy another QBank. STCS 4 supplemental exams. If you want, buy Kaplan. But again, you don't want to add a new QBank in the last few days. You want to do it out so you can literally get used to the question because you don't want to switch it up the day before. Again, you need to go in there like a badass. You need to go into the test like I'm going to fucking own this shit and you're going to run it, okay? You got to go in there confident. You got to understand that if you go in there confident, if you go into this test as a confident badass, not cocky, confident, I know my shit, then when you see a hard question, you're going to go, oh, I can do this, okay? And you can work through it or even mark for review, shit like that. If you go in there where you're not sure and you're like, oh, I'm afraid, then every hard question is going to look to you like, see, I knew I should have waited. And that's a bad thing because you won't try it. I've seen that so many times where if you give someone positive confirmation of good work, they're willing to work a little bit harder on the question. If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, they go, oh, I knew I wasn't ready. They give up. We don't want give up. We want you to attack it like you know your shit, okay? And that's literally it. You maybe want to watch some of my exam walkthrough videos, join my live, but not the night before. I don't want to see you the night before. I want to see you after you pass so we can play a song for you and blow it out your ass, okay? Good. Okay, everyone, go beat this thing. You got this. I believe in you. I 100% believe in you. And you need to say every morning, get up in the morning, brush your teeth with your offhand, even if you want to brush your teeth with your foot, and keep saying, I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass this. Say it like 10 times with confidence. Not I need to pass it. Not I got to pass it. I'm going to pass it. That's your goal. Go beat this thing. We got it, baby. Hey, welcome. Happy Tuesday, USA, USA. We got a new president. We're doing well, and we're going to rock this thing. Okay, everyone, welcome on. I'm so happy to fucking be here. I am absolutely happy to be here. Julianne, thank you for joining the options videos. You're going to like them. You're going to love them, love them, love them. I promise you that. Okay. I just put out a new video on suitability, like a little short one. Okay. Now I got to turn that off so no one can hear it. Right? There we go. Okay, now, let's make sure we got it or act like an idiot. There we go. Okay. Welcome on. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? It's for this is SIE and 7 only. Thursday night will be the 63, 65, 66. Again, if you want to celebrate how great you did, I'm happy to work on here with you. I'll do that. And if what you ask for the 65 or 66 resonates for the SIE 7, happy to do it. Okay. I just finished up my class a little while ago. It's a grind. They're such good people. They're learning well. It's just a lot of work. Okay, now it's a long day because I usually don't start teaching till like noon, and now I'm starting at 9, leaving at 9 in the morning. It's like my brain doesn't know what to do. Okay, couple things. We got free resources out there. Obviously, my channel is the best, right? But you can go on. I have a Facebook group right across the bottom, FINRA NASA Exam Test Prep Network, 7,200 people. It's growing like 40, 50 people a week, if not more, maybe 60 more. You have at least 150 test takers who have stayed after they pass to help people out. We got 2, 3 tutors on there that none of them, we don't think we get any business from that. We're not trying for that. We're just trying to help each other out. And everyone's post. I mean, literally every day there's like 15, 20 posts. We have chat rooms for every test, and it's private. You don't have to go. You don't have to worry about being in public and saying what you have. And there's a lot less scammers in there because they got to answer some questions to get in. Basic questions like, what's your shoe size and how tall are you and what's your favorite animal and what would you be your spirit animal, stuff like that. Brandon Rith over Basic Wisdom, awesome. He has a great channel, good stuff. And also, so a couple more things before we get into this shit. If you need tutoring, obviously I'm here to help you. I'm not doing this for that. I have my own business. I'm like booked out 12 hours a day. Now, if you do need help, I have tutors on my website that you can go to. Also, check out Michael Weiss over at Series7examtutor.com. He's great, especially if he has a CFA. So he has a lot of that good. He has a good brain shit in there, stuff I don't have. And he's super organized. And he's about half my cost, which is awesome. Okay. Now, what else? Anything else? Oh, don't forget to check out Achievable. I have a link, but I don't give a shit if you use them. Go on your own, achievable.me. No one teaches this shit better than anyone else. I swear to God. I see good reviews all the time. No one teaches this stuff better than them because it's very modern and it's very good and it's very intuitive, okay? It has an algorithm that kind of goes after where you're weak, stuff like that. It's pretty solid. On to the questions. Okay, here we go. Well, I call. Okay, first of all, Julianne, thank you for joining. I will promise you will love them. Okay, tested 1 week from this morning. Feeling more ready than last week if I'm averaging. Oh, Tyler, you're on a good shape. Tyler Shilson, you're in a great, as long as it's not from memorizing, you're in great shape. As long as it's not from memorizing this shit, you're in really good shape. It really is. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, now. Oh, that's funny. That's crazy. Oy. Okay, how are you guys? I have a group. I guess they're in study group and they're watching. How great is that? Boom, there we go. Boom. Hey, it's like a mirror, right? Okay, now that's awesome. Okay. Good stuff. If I ever told myself in my 20s I'd be surrounded by all these beautiful women, I never would have believed it. Okay, now, so you're good, you're fine. Keep attacking it the way you are, keep going for it, and you're gonna rock this thing. Okay. Oh, hold on. I like it to be not backwards, right? We want it to be unbackwards. Boom, there we go. Okay. Okay, we did that one. Let's see what we got coming from here. I'm worried about this. Okay. Okay. A different kind of question. I feel like I understand almost the concepts and can explain them pretty well. However, the final practice exam, I keep just failing. Okay. The disconnect is probably the way the questions are worded. Okay. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. There we go. Okay. So I'm trying to get the corner. Okay. So here we go. So now, crazy down, baby. Okay. Now, I think that how are you doing on the chapter quizzes? Okay. If you're doing well on the chapter quizzes, okay, then you should feel okay. Because they're there. But sometimes with the finals, it's overwhelming. And sometimes the way they ask it, right? So when you take the real exam, we all know that none of the vendors match the real exam. So 140 of fucking NVIDIA, that always puts me in a good mood. Now, if I'm going to go back to NVIDIA, right? So if you're going through the questions gear and you're like, I knew that, but I misread it, don't worry about it. I'm not saying the test is easy, but it is much, much more straightforward than the vendors. And a lot of the vendors, their options questions are bad. Their margin questions are bad. I mean, they go so deep into the shit. Like the vendors try to trick you so that even if you know this stuff, you might not get it right. You know what I mean? Look, when I take the test, I get like one or two wrong. Literally high 90s, 91, 90, 98, 99, 92, right? But I'm in the mid 80s, high 80s on the Kaplan and Past Perfect because I don't memorize your questions. I don't know them. Some people memorize them, but I don't memorize them. So I'm getting high 80s or 90s because you're asking tricky questions. So go over what you're doing, okay? Go over what you're doing and the answers and see if it's because you misread it or you didn't know the shit. There's a big difference. If misreading it is one thing, not knowing your shit is another. Maybe go back and just spend a day or two just doing chapter quizzes and see how you're doing there and go from there. Hope that helps. Okay. You emailed me a Series 7 question. Okay, let me get it. Okay. Hannah, no, motherfucker, no. No giving up ever. Okay, let me find the email. Did you only email it or one of you decided to be the one to email it? Okay, let's see. There it is. Okay. No, it's not to send diapers to fire victims. Okay. Where did you email? When did you email it to me? Let's see. Let me do that first. Because I'm only up to 736 on emails. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So there's a question. Let's talk about this now. So I'll share the screen. I'll change it to this so we can see the whole thing. But this one. There we go. Okay, now, if I share screen, Ashley Harmon, you're looking good, but let me do this first. Oh, I know what I have to do. Let me separate it first. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let me switch that. Okay. Hopefully you can read that stuff. Let's see if we can make it. I don't know if I can make it bigger. I don't know if I can. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, that doesn't help me. Okay. So I'm going to read it to you. When a mutual fund registers with the SEC under the Investment Company Act of 40, right away, remember, mutual fund means open end. It has the option to be elected to be either diversified or non-diversified. Okay. That's a question. So that's the answers. We're going to get into it. One, it's open end. So mutual fund means open end. So A and B are out because it's already an open end. It doesn't have a choice. Hope that helps there. Now, the next part of it is it diversified or non-diversified? Let's go back one more thing. Technically, an ETF is an open end, but they don't call it a mutual fund. They call it an ETF. So by elimination, you should be able to get C because it's not open or closed. It's not open or UIT. It's open. Even though an ETF is type of an open end, it's not a mutual fund. So the answer has to be diversified or non-diversified. But let's get into this. A diversified fund has rules it has to follow, okay? So a diversified fund has to have 75% invested. Remember the 75-5-10 rule. 75% invested in the market, no more than 5% of the fund's assets in any one security, and they don't own more than 10% of the voting stock of the company. So diversified means that they're 75-5-10, 75% invested, no more than 5% in one security, and they don't own more than 10% of the voting stock. That's a diversified fund. They don't have to do that. If they want to call themselves diversified, boom, they have to do that. If they don't care about that, then they can do whatever they want. They could be a sector fund, a specialized fund, whatever you want. Hope that helps a little bit, Hannah. Boom. Okay. No fucking giving up. No giving up ever. Okay. We only fail when we give up. Okay. We're going to get there. Okay. Now, let me unshare. Okay. Let me change that so you can see my ugly ass face. Okay. Hi, Ken. I test Monday. I scored a 70 on my last STC green light and a 72 on my STC supplemental exam. How should I tackle the next few days? Scoring slightly lower than I have been, but super positive. Okay, yeah. Well, the green light is hard, and the supplementals are different, so that's fine. So if you're taking it on Monday, so today's Tuesday, right? Tuesday, right? Or not on the wrong night. So test up until Saturday. Take a test every day. Review this. Remember, review the hell out of it, okay? You have to review the whole thing. You have to review the right and the wrong. And when people review, it's to 4 spaces, right? If you get it right, review it and move on. If you get it right because you guessed, treat that as a wrong answer, right? Write the card down, whatever. If you get it wrong because you misunderstood or guessed, it was like a misunderstanding, I'm not worried about that. And if you get it wrong because you didn't know it, that's bad. So getting it right as your guessed and getting it wrong, to me, are the same thing. Review them. Any sections that you're low on, reread. So 1 test a day, never more than 1. 1 test a day. Review the hell out of it. Go back and do a new one. Make sure the answers are off. You shouldn't do any with answers on right now because that's just bad for you and you don't want to do that. Then Sunday, what you're going to do is watch my crash course playlist, not just a quick and dirty. There's like 12 videos in this crash course playlist. Do a little options practice to get shake off the cobwebs. Even you can do it in the morning. Okay. Okay. Now, the next thing is what you're going to do is read customer accounts. No matter what test you're taking, I say read customer accounts. The last thing you do, if you're taking the test in the late morning, read it in the morning. If you're reading it at night, if you're taking it in the early morning, read it at night. Customer accounts will save your ass. I promise you that. Customer accounts will absolutely save your ass on this stuff. It really will. Okay? Good. Yes. Trading. So since this is really 7 in SA, I'm going to address this. Anyone taking the 24, usually most people fall down on either the underwriting or the trading markets. I do have videos on that because they're the high target ones, right? So either trading markets or underwriting. Michael is having a tough time with trading markets, but he's fine on everything else. He missed by 6 questions, right? So he thinks that once he gets the trading markets on, he's going to nail it in 3 weeks. I believe him. Trading markets, most people it's kind of like a guy did it. I was a trader on the stock exchange from 1990 until about 2010 or so. And then I ran a trading desk. So I know this shit cold. So I go, it shouldn't be that hard. But I've been learning it since I was a fucking baby. Okay. Now, another test on Monday. Sounds just, 83. Always go back and forth. I love when people go back and forth. Go back and forth. Boom, boom, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Because you want to go back and forth. Because you want to make sure that your mind is agile. But nothing on fucking Sunday. Just like I told Ashley, Jesse's girl. Okay. No, nothing. No testing on Sunday, unless it's like maybe some customer counts, maybe just read customer counts, or just some option quizzes. That's about it. And Ashley, I'm Hannah. I hope I helped that explain that. Okay. Ivy, happy Tuesday. Okay. I'm on chapter 13 with STC material. Should I just zoom through all the remaining? Okay. Okay. Why are you taking so long? Are you taking notes? If you're taking a lot of notes when you're reading the chapters, you're doing something wrong. If you have let me do it this way. If you're reading a chapter, if you have more than half a page or page of notes, you're doing something wrong. Okay? That's the way I think about this. If you're reading, does that work any different? No. Okay. If you're reading, okay, and you're just reading and taking some notes, you're fine. If you're taking more than a page of notes, that's too long. Just don't zoom through it, but read it and only write down the things that you don't understand, okay? Don't worry about every little thing. Focus on learning the big picture. Don't worry about every little chapter, okay? Don't worry about every little word. if you're taking multiple hours, then you're obviously, if you're taking several hours for one chapter, you're obviously taking notes or taking too long. Just read through it. Watch my video that matches up with it. Read the chapter. Move on. Don't take any tests until after you're done with the whole book. And Ivy. Okay. Maria, I'm almost up to you. Pumped. I'm 35% of the way through Achievable using the meter. Boom. Oh, it's awesome. I love it, baby. We're going to get this, right? Drew relax, baby. And I'm a little jealous. Well, my son graduates this year, or supposed to be. He's done playing this year at least. We'll see if he graduates. He's a little sketchy about it, but we'll see what happens. Good. I'm glad you like the options. Options are good. Like, I like my way of doing them. But again, if they click for you any way they work, leave it. That's awesome. We're good to go. So keep grinding, keep doing it, keep me posted, my man. Okay. Tyler, I appreciate you for being on here. Okay, I got a bunch of people taking the test. Okay. Well, don't worry about it too much. Go watch my options video at least. Find my options box. I have a couple options videos. Go to the options basics. Just read that real quick. Don't worry about it. It's not, look, yes, there could be one girl in my class had like 10 option questions, which is surprising. You should have 3 or 4 max. It shouldn't be more than that. Anything more than that, for me, I wish there was more. So I would say that you're good friends with the FINRA people. But if you don't like it, then maybe you piss them off. Yeah, and the other thing is, remember something. If you haven't studied for it, and if something pops up, you're gonna feel like there's 30 of them. Like, a lot of people don't understand DPPs, right, on the 7. They don't understand DPPs on the 7. So then they get like 3 questions out of 135, and they go, "Oh my God, the whole test was DPPs," because you're not comfortable with them. And you be, I didn't get any options. No, you did. They're just so easy that they didn't seem hard. Relax, we got this, baby. You're gonna get this, okay? Marie, watch my quick and dirty. Maybe watch the crash course. Maybe if you can watch it, depending if you're now, granted, if you're East Coast, you should be almost done. Now, if you're taking it in the morning, make sure you read customer accounts. If you understand the basics of options, the options box, you should be okay. I don't know why you skipped options, but you can still pass. I promise you that. Don't worry about it. Going like a bad bitch. Maria, I need you to tell me you passed. Okay. Also, everyone who's going to take the test, what do I tell you I have to see? I need to see on here. Let me get some good music in here. Let's go with Epic. There we go. I want everyone to type in here until the music is over that you're going to pass. I'm going to pass this bitch. I'm going to do whatever you want to say in your own way. Tell me how you're going to pass this fucker. Okay. You don't need luck. You don't need luck, Mr. Punchy. Boom, boom, boom. You're going to knock this shit out, right? We're going to nail this together. Everyone say it on there until I get rid of the music. Oh, that's awesome. Boom. I love it. That's great. Always read. So what you do is take a test. So test in 9 days. Should I be reading anymore? Yes. I'm a big fan of reading every day. So now 80%. Okay. 80%. Hope it helped, Hannah, with the answer. 80% of your day should be testing. The other 20% reading the lower sections. And if you don't have a lower section, read customer account. Read mutual fund. Read annuities. Stuff like that. Those are big. Those are going to help. Munis. Suitability. Always want to read a little bit. Testing right now. You're in the last priority testing. But boom. Okay. Okay, you're good, man. Here, you're fine. Boom. Got it. We got it. Jeff, you're funny. Jeff on OnlyFans. That's nice. Okay. Boom. I'm not going to pay to see you, but that's awesome. Okay. Now, thank you. Okay. Okay. It's 36 months. Okay. Now. Okay, I'm going to turn the music off because that's just fucking annoying. It's Epic. That's the Epic AI. Now, variable annuities. This is what I tell everyone. Variable annuities, you put into them. They're invested in a separate account. They grow, and then when you annuitize, you're paid until you die. Like you're getting monthly payments until you die. Okay. Now, by the way, also guys, check this shit out. If you guys don't know already, TikTok's back, right? So I have a TikTok channel called Series 7 Exam, Series 7 Whisper, and then I have up there. There it is. Instagram, Series 7 Whisper. Go check it out. It's some of the same stuff, but it's all the shorter videos. And if you don't want to deal with all the long ones, you can hear short ones like pump up ones. Now, so variable annuities, you put into it, it grows tax deferred, and then when you take it out, you get paid for life, or you can take a lump sum. Variable life insurance doesn't pay income really, it pays when you die. That's the whole point of it, is that variable life is a life insurance, and it pays until you die, and when you die. So life insurance pays when you die, annuities pay until you die. Now, what you're talking about, it's called a 1035 exchange. So you can move from an annuity to an annuity, insurance to annuity, or insurance to insurance. And what happens is, if you do it at least 36 months apart, you're fine. Anything less than every 36 months is going to be considered churning, because you can move from an annuity to annuity without paying taxes, but the fees are fucking a lot. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So the fees are high. So what's going to happen is, if you do it less than every 36 months, like closer than 36 months, it's considered churning, and you can get in trouble. So that's the whole point here, is that variable annuities pay until you die. Life insurance pays when you die. Now, the other thing, annuities, when you get paid out, you owe taxes on the growth. If it's a non-qualified annuity, you owe taxes on the growth at ordinary income. If it's a qualified annuity, it's never paid taxes. You owe taxes on everything. However, life insurance, when you get paid, well, you're dead. Okay, so remember, when you get paid on life insurance, you're not getting paid. The other person is, and they're getting it tax-free. Life insurance pays tax-free. Annuities, you pay ordinary income because it's a retirement account. Hope that helps. Indira, how are you? Okay. Kendra and Indira, how are you guys? Okay. Now, so let's talk about this. So depending on the products, I always forget which ones they are, but okay. So in reality, mutual funds, options, CMOs, futures, and DPPs must be filed with FINRA. Now, I'd always forget this thing, but I know they have to be filed with FINRA either 10 days before or after. I know for sure, always forget it, that mutual funds that have self-created rankings or ratings have to be filed with FINRA. They're not approving it. They have to be filed with FINRA 10 days before you use them. The rest of them are 10 days after. Double check, but just understand, only those have to be filed with FINRA 10 days before or after. Now, that's if you're an established broker-dealer. And this is where they trick you. If it's a first year of broker-dealer, all advertising has to be filed with FINRA. The first year of business for a broker-dealer, all advertising has to be filed with FINRA. After the first year, only those 5 things. And I know that mutual funds that have self-created rankings or ratings, where they don't create their own rankings, they have to be filed with FINRA 10 days before. Some of them are within 10 days. But again, you still need principal approval to pump that shit out. Okay? Now, hope that helps a little bit. And remember, if it's 25 or if you're sending it out to 25 or less retail clients or retail individuals, it's correspondence. You just review it after the fact. If it's more than 25, it's retail. Those correspondence. This is retail. Has to be pre-approved by a principal. Pre-approved. The only exception to that is if you see the word interactive, like a chat room, then it's reviewed. The third one is institution. If you send it to institutions, you just review it. You don't need to, because institutions can defend themselves. So any communications to institution does not need to be pre-approved. They just review it after the fact. Indira, I hope that helps you a little bit. Yep. Stay in the books. Always do both. Okay. Always do a little bit of both. Okay. Well, the eat well thing is do what I say, not what I do. Okay. Yeah. Kevin, I do not disagree. That this is hard, but the hard part is when you got to earn your fucking keep, right? You got to start earning. Like when you're taking a test, they kind of give you a little bit of a break. Kind of like COVID, they let shit go a little bit. Here, now, once you pass these exams, your trial is over. You're going to have to do this up. But yes, get this shit behind you. The goal is for me to drag your ass over the line. Okay. Okay, JC, let's see. Oh, okay. JC, baby, you got a 71 last time. You got to know that you're smarter than last time. And I'm telling you right now, I feel that the second attempt always feels harder than the first. So what happens? So you're going to get this, JC, because you're going to step it up. This is the day, right? This is your day that you're going to step this shit up, and you're not going to fuck around. You're going to go in there with your A game. I promise you. You're actually going to go with your A game.
Good night's sleep. You've been reading. You have your dump sheet done. You're going to walk in there like a fucking badass.
You're going to get this, okay? This is the day. You've been working. This is what it all leads to today. This is you're going to go in there. You're going to read every fucking word. You're going to come out there like a champ. I know you're going to feel like you're failing the whole time, but you're not, because you're going to do this. You're going to nail this thing. Boom. JC, I know that on Thursday night, you're going to come on here and say, I fucking beat the shit out of this. I need you to tell me you're going to pass. Now, what are you going to do tomorrow? No testing tomorrow, right? Don't worry about the 68. Don't worry about that. Focus on, again, focus on customer counts. Focus, make sure the options are solid, okay? Watch my crash course. Dinner time, you're done. Go out, get laid, whatever you have to do legally. And then go in there like a badass and take this thing like a badass bitch. Now, the thing is, very zen of me, okay? Obviously, I'm so super calm, okay? I found out you got to go in, you got to do the power pose. Fuck everyone else. Stand outside the building, get the hand on the hip like fucking Superman, look up for a full 5 minutes until you feel you're going to get there, and you're going to, at some point in the next first 4 minutes, you're going to feel the power come through you, and you're like, I am fucking ready, and I'm going to nail this. I swear to God, I don't know how it works, but it does. Thank you, George Reeves from Superman, showing us the pose, and Christopher Reeves. Go do this. We're going to, JC, we're on you. We're all behind you. Okay, here we go. Okay, Kevin, we got this too. So Jake Christopherson. I like the people who have the long 2 first names. Okay. We were chatting last night and appreciate the help. Question about tax equivalent yield. Do you add, subtract? Okay. Now, the vendors make it harder than it should be. So tax equivalent yield, again, if it's a treasure, so remember what you're doing is you do 100 minus a tax bracket. Whenever you see tax equivalent or taxable yield, you do 100 minus a tax bracket. That's the first thing. Whatever that is. So if you're in the 25% bracket, that's 75%. If you're in the 30, that's 70. Then if it's a corporate bond, non-exempt corporate bond, you're going to multiply the yield times that number. And if they give you the state, you add it on and do that. But I don't think the test, I haven't seen the test do the state yet. It's very simple. And if it's a muni or a tax exempt, remember, if you see tax exempt or muni, same fucking thing, okay? If it's a muni, you divide. If it's a corporate, you multiply. Oh, I should say that. Multiply the corporate, divide the muni. Multiply the corporate or divide the muni. And this is the way I do it. If they give you 4 choices, figure the muni is your base. Say if you get 4 bonds. What I do is I find the highest taxable one and I multiply that. If that doesn't beat the muni, none of the other ones will. If it does, then you're fine. Then you pick that. So if you take the highest taxable one, multiply it times 100 minus the tax bracket, that will give you, if that's lower than the muni, then pick the muni. If it's higher than the muni, take that one. That's the way it works. You don't have to do every single one. Kevin, I'm not the man. You're the man. You're going to feel good. I know the questions you asked me. You're going to rock this. No, man. Just make sure you got the options down, the customer counts, suitability. Keep going over suitability. And we're going to rock this, Kevin. I know. I feel it. I feel you're going to come on Friday night and tell us how great it was. Okay. Yes, I have a playlist. I have a crash course called I have an SIE crash course and a 7. It's literally 5 to 10 videos each of all high target shit that's going to be on the exam. 1 for the SIE, 1 for the 7. It's fucking magic. Look, I love my quick and dirties, right? I started doing that a long time ago before anyone else, and just get on it. Watch those. They're going to help you a lot. Hold on. Yeah, suitability standards. I guess they're FINRA, but yeah, it's basically FINRA's determination of suitability. True, when you go in there, you kind of got to think, what would FINRA want? Like, FINRA loves 0 coupons for college savings. FINRA loves, what else do they love? I don't fucking know. They love to say annuities are last, okay? I think we're good. So always think, what does the FINRA want? Oh, also, anything under, I do the suitability videos. Make sure you watch them, okay? Anyone taking the 7, watch them, at least in the crash course, watch the 2 suitability videos. They'll help. Okay. I can't talk. My mouth is so fucking dry. Okay. Now, just keep in mind, FINRA hates annuities. You don't have to hate them, but they do. They love 0 coupons for college savings. They love dollar cost averaging. They think it works. It does. And Anything under 5 years, don't do equity. That's not real world. That's test world. Okay. Anything under 5 years, don't do equity. Unknown, you're going to be rocking it. You're going to rock this thing. You are absolutely going to rock this. Okay. I know you are. You got the 65 done, unknown. You got the other ones done. This is going to be a cakewalk for you. Get some sleep. Get out there and beat this shit. Okay. Ashley Harmon. Boom. We're going to pass. Marie. Yes. We're going to fucking you exactly. I'm going to pass this Wednesday, Kavita. I know you will. Boom, Nicholas. Boom, I like it. You didn't give up. Boom, you missed it by what? By one question? You are fucking ready. You're going to pass it by more than 10. You're going to go in there like a fucking badass and beat this one. Okay. You have so much time. Claiming it, Maria. Boom, we got it. Okay. What do they say? After you take the test, I'm going to say you ate that shit. Okay. Boom. Tyler, we got this. Okay. Boom, RCBD. I'm going to pass this MF for motherfucker. Let's fucking go. Victoria, victorious. Boom. Victoria's going to be victorious. Ivy, I know you're going to pass it because you're a badass who never gives up. No. On the 7, I say pick convertible. Look, in reality, if you're not sure, pick C. If you're really stuck, look, here's the thing on the mark for review shit. If you're truly 50-50, like, and those are not to be insulting, but I call it chick 50-50. Look, we know that men and women are different. We know that for sure. Men are dumbasses. They just pick an answer and move on. Women like to think about every possibility. Okay. So that doesn't work on this test. Okay. So if you think, oh, it could be this, but oh, it might be that, it's never the, oh, it might be. Okay. So pick the most likely and move on. So what I'm saying is that there's 50-50 and then there's girl 50-50. Because women are very smart. They're smarter than guys. So they like to think of scenarios. So if you think something's 70%, but it might be 30, that's not 50-50. I mean, truly looking at the two and going, I can't tell the difference. I can't tell the difference between the two. That you mark for review. But if you look at something and you have no idea what it is, pick C, move on, and don't even think about it. Boom, I love it. Okay. Boom. Boom, I love it. I am fucking poor. Good. JC, I know that you're going to come on in 2 days and come on as a goddamn victor. Like Caesar rolling back into Rome with the armies behind him, rolling through the point. So I'm going to, at some point, I'm going to say to you, JC, remember, thou art mortal. Because you're going to go in there so fucking hot, you're going to come out of there like a goddamn Caesar. Okay? Boom. Okay. Happy New Year, baby. Milan Brennan. Boom, go Jets. Yeah, fucking painful. Did you see the stats? It's crazy. This tells everything. The Jets, Aaron Rodgers threw for 3,800 yards, like so many touchdowns and so many interceptions, better than Mahomes in every single way. Yet the Mahomes, well, because they have the refs on their side, they're 15-2, and the Jets are like 2-15. It's fucking nuts. Jets, Jets. Okay. Hi, flunked the SAE 2 times, canceled the SAE exam 4 times. I'm not ready. Got a tutor, wasn't helpful. Okay, Julie, I get it because it's a 3rd time. Got to grow up. We got to get this, baby, right? We're with you, right? So that's fine. Cancel it on Monday. Do not book it until here's what you're going to do. Take tests. Get that scared part off of you, right? No more scared shit. Do not be afraid of this fucking test. I know that it's a 3rd time and that's pressure. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to do the achievable. Once you pass solidly 3 in a row, book the test for the following week and don't fucking change it. Once you pass, especially the SIE, okay? Once you pass 3 in a row, and not from achievable, Kaplan, STC, whatever it is, once you pass 3 in a row solidly, you will book the exam for 1 week later, and you will take the exam, and you will come on here and tell me you took it, and then a week that you're taking it, and then a week later you're going to come on here celebrating it that you fucking passed the test. That's the deal. Okay. Unknown, I did get you that one, right? Okay, so now, just pick C if you're not sure. Now, tomorrow, as I say that's why I do this thing in the beginning, so we don't have to do this, but I'm happy to help you, baby. Now, what's the best plan for tomorrow? Here we do. Tomorrow, relax, read. You're taking the 7, right? Okay, 7. Watch the crash course, not just the quick and dirty, the whole crash course. And I lost money. I bet that Bitcoin, I have to check where I was at 3. I bought it to be over 106 at 3 p.m. Now, take it easy. Watch the videos, maybe go over, maybe do option questions just to get the cobwebs off. Then, and it's at noon. So maybe don't do some option quizzes in the morning on Thursday and read the customer accounts in the morning. Watch my crash course tomorrow, read stuff, do little quizzes on stuff you're not sure of. And then around dinner time, you're done. Maybe 7 o'clock, you're done. I would not take a test tomorrow. I'd relax, watch TV, go back to Netflix. There's a great show called The Recruit's good, but I'm watching Night Agent, which is awesome. And the new season comes out on Thursday. Okay. Able, boom. What do you mean by order types? Okay. Dave, I do. It's hard to do it on here because it's math, but I do have some videos on that, and I do teach it. Okay, Able, we're going to get this, right? We're going to get this on Saturday. Boom, we're going to be amped to get this done. Okay, now, go to sleep, baby. Get the fuck off my live. Okay, now, get the fuck off my live in the nicest way possible. Go get some sleep. Go watch my crash course and get off here. You're going to rock this thing. Okay, I'm going to get back to you, Able. Don't worry. Okay. I have a video on, look at my quick topics playlist called Slobs Over Bliss. But look, a market order is just you're willing to buy it at any, you don't care about the price. You just say, hey, buy it. Kind of like, you just buy the stock, I don't care about price, just get me the best price you can, or sell it, same thing. I think of it as you're driving to a party, your office party, and you're dressed nice, and your fucking belt breaks, or your suspenders fall off, or your tie gets ripped. So you're going to go into Nordstrom's. Luckily, there's a Nordstrom's there. You're going to walk in there. Price is not a thing for you. You just have to buy. So that's a market order. You're just going to buy the first one you see. That's a market order. A limit order is when you're planning ahead of time. And you go, okay, I want to buy a tie, but I'm not paying more than $80 for a tie. Okay. So you're saying I'm willing to buy it or sell something at a price or better. So limit orders are when you want to buy or sell, but you set a price. I want to buy at 50. I want to sell at 80. And you're not going to sell it below or buy it above. You're literally setting a price, a budget for your shit. Okay. Now, I can't do stops on here. I have it's find my video. I'll find it for you. Hold on. Now, remember something. Very rarely will filler, kill, or mediator cancel be an order. It's just not a fucking thing. Okay. It really just is not the thing they do. It's funny. I have Chrome and Google fucking hates Chrome, so they sign me out all the time. Let me go. Where is it? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Okay, so Abel, here's my slobs over bliss. I put it in the chat. Okay, I'm only 10. Okay. Everyone's taking a fucking test tomorrow. That's awesome. Okay. The only thing, Liz, go to my crash course playlist. I have 2 taxes videos. That's how it is. That'll help you. That's help you more than I will in 30 seconds. Okay. Okay. Go find that. It'll explain it. I have 2 taxes video, one on options, one on this. But remember, everything is ordinary income except for 3 things. Everything is ordinary income except for, I love the 3 things. So 3 things. What's not ordinary income? A buy and a sell, that's a capital gain or loss. Option expiration, capital gain or loss. And a mutual fund distribution of a capital gain is a capital gain. Okay. Ooh, Matt, stay on there. Now, okay. Now, yeah, see, every time I go in there, Google goes, hey, somebody went in on it. They really made it so Chrome is bad. I mean, a non-Chrome is stuff. So I'm talking to myself. Ignore me. Now, yeah, that's what you do. Remember, everything's ordinary income except for the 3 things: a buy and a sell, option expiration, and a mutual fund distribution of capital gains. Those are capital gains or losses. Everything else is ordinary income. Mutual funds, fully taxable on every level. Variable annuities, they go tax deferred, but when you take it out, you pay tax on just the growth because most of them are non-qualified. Okay. Find the suitability video, the 2 taxes videos. They'll help a lot. Okay. Okay. No. Paula, we don't say I got to. You say I'm going to. Get the I gotta pass, okay? I'm going to pass. You have to say I'm going to pass. So Paula, we need you to say that you're going to pass. Okay, Matt, I'm sure you passed it a while ago. That's awesome. Okay, I appreciate that my stuff helped you the most. And since I haven't had a chance to do this yet today, you're getting something. Hold on, here we go. Little mark. How great is it to be done, right? It must feel awesome to be done with this stuff. Boom, 100%. Matt, I appreciate what you're saying. I do appreciate it. I think my stuff's good. But remember, it is a supplement. I do explain it pretty well. Do you know why? Because I'm a goddamn dumbass. So I explain it. I'm not dumb. I don't think I'm dumb. I know where my IQ is, right? But I think like a dumbass. I think very simply. Maybe that's my genius. That's why I'm a genius, because I think very, very simply. I overthink and other shit sometimes. I'm a nut job. But a lot of things I'm just like, boom, I got it. I'm not going to worry about it. I just pick it up. Just grab it, teach it that way, we move on. Like my options, very simple. My options, with the way I do my options, if you're struggling with options, you have more than a week to go, try out the videos. They're not free. I do make you pay $20 for them. But for the month, you get a whole month, you get 25 videos. By the way, guys, I say this all the time. Do not buy my videos on my channel, on my website. Buy them on my channel, because it's $20, you get 25 videos. If you buy it on my website, you get 4 videos, 10, 15, $20 each. So you're spending like $60 to get the videos for good, or just rent them for $20 and you get 21 more, which is a lot more stuff. Okay. Now, Omar. Yeah, you can. Here's my thing. I like watch my video, or you can watch my video. There's mine are shorter. Watch the video, read, then keep going. You can do flashcards if you want. I say I'm not a fan of doing quizzes until you're done with the book. Here's why. So understand, everyone goes, why do you not want to take test writing? Here's why. If you take a quiz right after you read the chapter, it's in your short-term memory, you're going to do well. If you wait to the end and then take it, you'll actually know what made it into your long-term memory, and then you know if you're weak or not. Because yes, I can take a quiz right after I read a thing, I'll get like a 90. But if I wait to the end, I may get like a 70 and go, okay, I'm not sure I'm ready for it yet. That's all it is. Okay. Yes, we're waiting for you, Ivy, to come back, but I know it's early for you. I know, and I know everyone wants me to go back to Sundays, but I'm not. Remember, I have classes on Friday nights, but I'm going to tell you, if you're taking the SIE, there is no reason to pay a dime for anything. Everything I have for you is free. If you're taking the 7 or the 65, it's more. So most of my stuff is free, but if you're struggling with options, I have a membership for $20. If you want to meet on the class, we meet at 7 p.m. for the 7. That's $25 a month, okay? Plus you get the options videos. If you want to go big time and pay $50 a month, we do an options class at 8 p.m. Eastern, a FINRA class at 7 p.m., and you get the options class. Plus you get access to all the old membership classes playlist. Okay, it's pretty cool. It's a bargain. And again, kind of like the hot dog guy with Costco and Hot Cup, the Costco hot dogs, I'm not raising the prices. I just raised my prices in my teaching, but I'm not raising on that. Okay. Here's why. Nicholas, so you can put an annuity in a tax-deferred account. There's no reason to it. But why would you? Why would you put annuities grow tax-deferred? Why would you put a tax-deferred thing in a tax-deferred account? There's no reason for it. Think about this. You're putting restrictions on yourself that you don't need to, right? So if you do a variable annuity on its own, it's tax-deferred. You're good to go. You don't need to do anything else. So why would you put that? It's kind of like putting munis in an IRA. You can, but why would you? Okay, you would never put a muni in an IRA because it's dumb. Because you're tax-free. Why would you put them in a tax-deferred account? And munis have a lower return. However, annuities grow tax-deferred, so there's no reason to put it in an IRA. You absolutely are allowed to, and it won't hurt you, but you won't get any extra. You're going to hear some dogs barking in a minute. You won't get any extra benefits from it. Okay. Okay. Just wait for the bark. Oh, Teddy's behind again. Okay. Open the window. Been studying very hard for 3 weeks. Okay. Okay, here's what, Jamie, this is what I tell everyone. Once you're passing 3 exams in a row, schedule for a week away. So if you want to schedule for 3 weeks, that's fine, okay? The 2 weeks, but once you're passing 3 exams in a row, not one fail. Once you pass 3 in a row, book it for a week to 10 days later. That's going to be your best bet. To let your testing decide, okay? Paula, I still need to say I'm going to pass. I don't need the gotta. I still need to see I'm going to pass. Ooh, I'm almost done. I'm at the end. Okay. Okay. Okay, Amber. Here's what I say. Have you reread now? I'm asking this. You got to say this quick, okay? Because you're the last question. Although you know what? I have 44 people on here. I only saw like 5 people say they're going to pass. I'm a little upset. Now, don't we have confidence? So here's a question, Amber. Have you reread the book? If you missed twice by 1, what have you done differently from the first time? Have you reread the book? If not, reread the book. Have you done questions? If you're just doing questions, you're not going to get any better. Like I tell everyone, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So if you know that you're taking questions and it's not helping, okay? If you're taking questions and you're not getting any better, stop taking questions for a couple of days. Just read for a couple of days and then go back to it. Thank you, Amber. That's awesome. I need Paula to do the same thing. If you are taking questions and you're struggling and you're stagnating, stop doing what you're doing. Either go back to reading or watch videos. Take a day off. As long as you don't have to take it really soon. Boom. Okay. JC, thank you. See you Thursday. You're going to come in like a rock star. So try that. Try reading, taking it reading. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Now, okay. Remember, so cost basis is what we pay. Thank you, Paula. Much better. I feel better now. So now, right. So stop reading. Just go back to reading. Spend a day reading. Spend 3 days reading. Or actually, if you haven't read the book since your last fail, go back and read the whole book cover to cover. Maybe don't do options. Maybe don't do margin. Maybe don't do DPPs or balance sheets. But you got to read some of it. Okay. Now, hey, Teddy. Now, cost basis is what it cost you, right? So if I buy stock at 50, my cost basis is 50. Okay. Thank you, Brian. That's awesome. So cost basis is what the IRS considers you paid for something. So if I buy stock at 50 and I pay a $1 commission, my cost basis is 51. I'll get to the option. So now, if I buy stock at 40, it's 40. Now remember, cost basis is what you paid. Proceeds is what you sell it for. So if I buy stock at 50 and I sell it at 60, my cost basis is 50. My proceeds is 60. Proceeds is 60, not 10, and $10 is my gain. Now, that's easy. So I'm only taxed on the 10. What's over cost basis? I have a whole video on this, but here we go. Brian, if I buy stock and sell if I buy stock at 20 and sell at 25, call it 2, my cost basis is still 20. Because here's the thing. There are 3 things. See the 3 things. There are 3 things that do not affect cost basis. Selling a covered call, accrued interest, and dividends. I will say that again. There are 3 things that do not affect cost basis. Selling a covered call, accrued interest, and dividends. They do not affect cost basis. Yes, a stock dividend or stock split will change your per share cost basis, but the total is still the same, right? Because if you have 100 shares at 50 and you 10% stock dividend, you have 110 at 45.45, but it's still $5,000. So again, when you buy stock and sell a call, no impact. So again, I've seen the question. You buy stock, you buy 1,000 shares at 20, you sell a 25 call at 2, my break even's 18, that's good, but my cost basis is still 20. It does not change. Hope that helps a little bit. Okay. If a client claims RR as an expert in 401k plans and they're opposed to, they can't do that. For the most part, you can't say you're an expert in 401k plans. That's like calling yourself a senior specialist. You can't do that shit. That's misleading. Okay. I think they have some internal things you can call yourself, like he's the senior, he deals with the seniors the most or something like that. But you can't call yourself like an expert in this. But the problem is, if you go on TikTok or Instagram, you see people, the finfluencers, right, that do that. Okay, I'm glad that helped, Brian. That do that because they're not registered. Think about it. Dave Ramsey doesn't have licenses. Okay, that's why there's a lot of these finfluencers out there giving advice, and they have no licenses. So they're just, I mean, some of them are good. There are definitely some out there that give good advice, but the ones who have licenses can't do it. So anyone who you see giving advice on how to invest in stuff online, like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, or Facebook, If they're giving advice, they're probably not registered because they can't be. Because if they are, they're going to get in trouble. Okay. And in reality, they shouldn't be giving advice anyway, as long as, and they are making money off it sometimes. So again, back to your question. So I think that that's not okay, Indira. I think that if you try to say you're an expert at something and brag about it, I think there's going to be a problem. I don't think we're okay with that. I just don't think we are. I don't think we can do that. Okay. Any last minute stuff before I head out? I got to go drive food up to my son. There's a place that we buy really good food from, and my son's 20 minutes away. I'm going to drop it off. Anything else? Bueller? If not, don't forget to check out Michael Weiss at series7examtutor.com. Don't forget to check out my website, series7exam.org, where I have me and a couple tutors. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group. It's private. It's great. It's fun. That's fun in a relative sense, right? It's FINRA and NASA Exam Test Prep Network. We literally have 7,200 people in there. That's insane. There's no group bigger than that. It's crazy. And there's tons of people in there going in. I mean, we're getting 40 to 50, sometimes 100 a week. Because people coming in, they need help, and they go, we got this, okay? They all help each other. It's like I'm not the nicest person in the world. They are ridiculously nice. Everyone's helpful. I mean, you always get the one going, the one asshole saying something, but boom, we get rid of them. Boom, gone. No negativity. We all got to be positive, okay? Also, I just did a video. You can watch it on it's a quick one that came out like 8:01. It's called The Holy Trinity of Suitability. Everyone take a look at it. You can even look at it on Instagram or TikTok. It's on all of them. If TikTok's around for another, 89 days, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, you saw what they said, right? They want the U.S. wants to be a partner. I think if the U.S. took it over, it would die because every kid in the world would be like, nope, I have no interest. Julie, thanks. We're going to get this together, right? Julie, we're going to get this together. Okay, everyone. Listen, again, Tuesday nights and Thursday nights are my favorite. These are my favorite nights of the week. My family knows not to bug me. They know not to schedule anything on the Tuesdays. I have to start setting for my 800th year anniversary, my reunion, Sky Show reunion. They know not to do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or I'll be doing it from a bar. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. I love doing this. And any last minute stuff? If not, get the fuck off. Go. Everyone taking it tomorrow. Get some sleep. Anyone taking it before next week? I feel you. I know we're gonna get there. And now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. Because I believe in you guys. I believe in it. I love you guys. Let's get on there. Namaste. Boom. Adios. I'm out of here, and I will see you. Hopefully you guys see you in a week. And the JC I'm going to see on Thursday with the pass. Everyone who's taking it tomorrow is going to come back to me on Thursday, tell me they passed. We're going to play a little song, act like an idiot, and go. Everyone, y'all have a good night. And that's a delay, so that makes me look stupid. There we go.
Looking for a man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund. 6'5", I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes, finance, trust fund. 6'5", I'm blue eyes, man in finance, trust fund. 6'5",